All right, y'all. I got a good one for you tonight, but I'm gonna wait till a little bit more people get online. So give me a second. Hey. All right, y'all. Welcome. Okay, so this guy and this girl, they were dating or whatever you want to call it. Maybe it was a situationship and she really thought they were dating, right? So, anyways, long story short, he was kind of he was inconsistent with dating her, taking her on dates, doing nice gestures and everything. Like, so she putting her all to it. So she decided, hey, I'm about to walk away from this. This ain't nothing. This not what it is. So as soon as she walk away, he tell her, oh, I'm gonna do all of this stuff. Like everything she wanted him to do. Like he like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, right? He do it like for a week straight. So he started like he taking on a date for about 2 weeks. He taking on dates, he doing the nice gestures, everything she ever said that she wanted him to do. Is that a red flag or is it the real deal? What y'all think? Is that the red flag or the real deal? Hi from Australia. Oh, you're gonna have to come to the stage and tell us how that dating go out there in Australia. I definitely would love to know that. So would that be a red flag or is it the real deal? So again, this guy and this girl, they call themselves dating, situationship. I don't know, something similar. So she telling him all the things that she would prefer him to do, and he just haven't been doing it, right? So she decides she wants to walk away, and then all of a sudden, like the next 2 weeks, he taking on dates, he buying her flowers, doing all this stuff. Is that a red flag or is that the real deal? Oh, I think I had some in my eye, y'all. Red flag or real deal? Let me know, y'all. Can y'all hear me? He's doing everything for her. Sounds kind of simpish. Not simpish. So the thing is, like, they was dating and stuff, like, and she was asking him, kind of all this stuff. Like, so all this time he would never taking her on a date. He wasn't doing nice gestures. He was just like doing very bare minimum, not like, and then as soon as she walk away, all of a sudden, like he doing all these but it's only been 2 weeks that he's been doing that. So is that a red flag or is that the real deal? It's a green flag. Okay, green flag. Okay. They say it's a green flag. Red flag. Okay, red flag, red flag. It's both. Okay. Oh, it's okay. Okay, it's possible it could be both. Time will tell. I think could be love bombing or him realizing he wants her. Okay. Red flag, he trying to hooky the cookie. Not hooky the cookie. He doing a good job so far. Okay. Red flag. Okay, okay. They say red flag. You know what? So I feel like it's a red flag for the simple fact that you hadn't been doing none of that. Like, so that's really not you. You just doing enough to get her to come back. And then you're going to go back to your same ways. Because why do I have to tell you? Why do I have to tell you like just normal things to show that you interested in me? Because anybody that's interested in you, they're gonna do that off top because that's just who they are as a person, and they just like, I really feel you. I want to let you know like I'm feeling you. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't have to tell them, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then me walking away for you to actually give those gestures. But what after the 2 weeks if he be like, oh, I got a bag and he stopped? Because people be doing that type of shit. Exactly, girl. He might do the most for a month, then go back to the old ways. Okay, yes. Black bag, the devil is tricky. Oh, that's a new one. All right, y'all. So tonight I'm gonna be bringing people on stage. I'm going to drop the link in the comments so that you can click the link. You can come on stage and let me know what's the situation you dealing with, whatever you got going on. Relationship, family, daily life, friendship. We do it all over here. We got red flags. You can have a red flag in any part of your life. So go ahead. I'm going to drop the link I'm going to drop the link in the comments, and all you got to do is click the link and follow the link, and it'll tell you how to actually come on to stage. So if you're new here and you don't know what coming on to the stage is, that means you'll come on the screen with me. We'll have a conversation about whatever it is that you're dealing with and see if you're dealing with a red flag or you dealing with the real deal. And like I said, it could be family, friendship, relationship, workplace stuff. We do it all, real life stuff over here. Also, it's a 5-minute limit. You could be on stage 5 minutes because I also want to give everybody a chance to actually come on and we have that conversation about what they got going on. So I'm gonna drop the link into the comments, and I am doing that right now. So soon and I'm gonna try. Let me see if I can pin the link. I need to pin it. That's what I need to do. I don't know if I can pin it, y'all. I'm trying. So I just dropped the link in the comments. It's the StreamYard link. So I'll be randomly dropping the link into the comments so that you can click on the link and come to the stage. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Come on to the stage and let's talk about it, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's go. Enemyship. What's enemyship? Come to the stage and tell me what enemyship is. Okay, I'm drop the link in the comments again. So all you have to do is click the link, and once you click the link, you are able to follow the link, and it'll tell you everything you need to do so that you can come to the stage and you let us know what you got going on, what's the deal. Like I said, red flags can be through our family, friendships, just daily life at the workplace, wherever. So it's not letting you open it. Okay, let me recopy it. I'm gonna recopy it. Okay, let me recopy it. And I'm going to redrop it in there and see. So you have to make sure that you give it permission. So it won't work unless you give permission. So you have to give permission, and then it will work. Okay, I just dropped the link in the I just dropped the link in there again. So Go. Oh, it said, hold up. It said error occurred. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Ooh, somebody say the one you close to. You don't know your. Come on and talk about it. Come up to the stage and let's talk about it. You can hear me? Hello. You can hear me? Oh, I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Okay. What is your name and where are you from?
Terrence Savoy from Houston, Texas.
Okay, H-Town. So what is it that you got going on?
I didn't see your face. I used to see you all the time going to work out and everything.
Oh,
And I know you was from H Town. H Town in the house?
okay. You got a situation you dealing with? I can't hear you mute. I can't hear you. I can't we can't hear I can't hear you.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Oh yes, yes. Yeah, I couldn't hear you at first.
No, man. I just came on here since everybody else is on here. I'm like, I mean, I got a little situation, but that's kind of that's it is what it is.
You don't know if it's a red flag or
No,
it's
I got a
real or
question.
what.
On a woman's point of
Okay.
view, my
Okay.
point of view is this: if you got to dealing with a girl that I lived 8 hours away from where she did at the time, and then she gets pissed off because I didn't come down there for her birthday. Now she wanted to buy her a $2,400 purse.
Oh,
Now I come down there all the time to see her for her birthday and my birthday. I send her to where I was staying at the first. I give her a plane ticket to come see me. But now it's a problem that I can't come see her for her birthday. Now, is that a red flag or not a red flag? Then she want to buy her a $2,400 purse.
okay. So you say, let me make sure I got this straight. You usually see her for your birthday. She see you for your birthday, but this one time you couldn't make it, right?
No, the I've been dealing with no. She was married twice. She had been married twice. She live in Tyler, Texas. You know what Tyler,
Oh,
Texas is, right?
okay, yes.
Now, I used to drive out to Tyler, Texas every month or every other month to go see her and her daughter. This time, she didn't call me the night before her birthday because I wanted her to meet me either in Dallas or Broken Bow, Oklahoma, and I was gonna pay for everything. Since I couldn't make it for her birthday, now she pissed off.
Ooh, yeah. I think that did he go out? Okay, I gotta wait till he come back. I gotta wait till he come back so I can give my opinion. Come on back, Terrence. So we let's see what the comments while we waiting for his picture to come back. Okay, so the comments say red flag, red because you know you're in trouble as pastor. We know the difference between right and wrong. Red flags, they say red flag, move around then, bruh. I think maybe a red flag. Okay. Terrence, you there? Come on back, Terrence. If you gotta click out and come back in so I can get so we can talk. Can you hear me? I don't know. He try to come back in, Terrence. Oh, there you go. You
Hold
can
on.
hear me. Oh,
Can you hear me?
okay, yes. Yes,
Okay.
I believe that is a red flag for the simple fact that first of all, it's being very selfish. Like I give people their birthdays.
Selfish.
I give people take birthdays very serious, and it's nothing wrong. Oh, it went out, y'all. He got to come back. I'm gonna drop the link in the comments. Y'all go ahead and follow the link so y'all can come to the stage so we can have a conversation about it. We can talk about it, see if it's a red flag or if it's the real deal. Don't be shy. Y'all come on and get out here. Get well soon. You can tell they saw he must hear me. Okay, he back, y'all. Okay.
No, but
All right, there
still,
you go.
so my thing is, you've been married twice.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of a lot of red flags that I seen that you still hurt off the past relationship that you used to have before. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I miss a birthday, now she called me. I was waiting for her to call me the night before her birthday. She didn't call me until the next day. At 10 o'clock, I still want to drove down to Tyler. Because Tyler from here is on about 8 hours. At the time. Oh, you don't love me no more. You don't love me this and that. And then she's talking about me driving down there to see her. I'm reading the benefits because I'm getting some ass. I mean, excuse my language, but the ass ain't all that to me. You hear me?
Well,
You hear
I
me?
I hope that's not all that she has to offer
No,
because
but that's what she was saying. She was saying that, oh, okay, since you driving out here to Texas.
well, I mean, that is everywhere. You can walk outside your door and you can get some right there. Now, it's not like that's a benefit. Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear. I can't hear. I don't hear you. Terrence, you got to get somewhere where you can get some good service. I can't hear you and it froze.
Me now.
Somebody I can
Can you
hear
hear me
you.
now?
Okay, yes.
Now, now make that make sense. Now she come tell me now she tell me she goes to a funeral. Her girlfriend's brother died. He live in Alaska. Oh, now since I talked to her back in April, now he said, oh, now all of a sudden now he's married. That's game. That's red flags, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you tell me, oh, you ain't got nothing to worry about, because she wanted me to move down back to Texas sooner. Now I live in Houston. Now she wanted me to move down to Tyler, where it's country as hell. Country as hell. Country as hell. Ain't nothing to do. But then she gonna tell me, well, he wants me to move back, or he gonna fly me to Alaska. I'm like, but okay, so now all of a sudden he's married. Is that not games? Red flags.
Yeah, that is because it's like, yeah, that's a big red flag. Big one.
Mm,
And you see, you already know it is.
yeah, I know.
You already know. So now it's your job to figure out what you gonna do about it.
Leave that situation alone. Run, Forrest, run.
Yes, because you know it's a red flag, and trust me, if you already think and know it, you know what you're supposed to do.
Then, then she gonna text me. Well, me and my girlfriends go to Dallas. We go to the Galleria, and I get to depend on you. So about this $2,500 purse. What she wanted me to do was send her the $2,500 purse or $25 cash on Cash App because of her birthday. Hell no.
Woo! Do you usually send this type of money to her?
Well, I bought her $925 worth of brand new tires for her BMW. I did that
Okay.
in the month before. See, but that's the game she trying to play. See, the women try to play games. They got a good guy. But then they gonna talk about well now. I think to me she was a woman narcissist. If that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. That see now it's your fault. Now she's telling her parents that I'm the one that was wrong. But you never really growed up, or you never really came out of your first or second marriage, because you always talk about the best thing she said to do. Now maybe this is wrong. The best thing to do to get over one is to get up under another.
You know, a lot of people say that. Now, I don't agree with that. I feel
Hell no.
you should fully heal before you get with somebody else because you're gonna take all that trauma, drama, all of that. You're gonna take that into the next relationship, and you're gonna
And
put
you
it
still
on that
got
next
baggage.
person, and that
You
person
still
gonna
got
have
baggage.
to take the hits for the past person, and that's not fair to that person. So that a lot of
Now,
people do that. A lot of
now
people do that.
she wanna stay on the phone like we little kids until the time she get off work until it's fine she fall asleep. Because she think I'm messing around with somebody. You
Okay,
insecure ass.
and
That's so much
it's
insecurity.
nothing. And you can't help nobody's insecurities either because obviously that's from her past and she's bringing it in. So that's something that she got to deal with on her own because she gonna continue the
But
same cycle,
you can't
and
change
anybody in
that.
her way gonna get hit with it.
You try to talk to her about it, and it's still the same thing. And, it's still the same thing. You try to talk to her, hey, I'm not doing anything. I'm trying to make my way back to you,
Mm-hmm.
but she don't care. Oh, you sleeping with your exes? No, I ain't. But I said, I mean, it's like this, this like, it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. Now, I like your workouts at the gym.
Thank
I seen
you.
something. I seen something else from you that I like too, but I'm not gonna say that. Uh,
Okay.
I'm not.
So my question is now you know that it's a red flag, so you know you gotta do what you gotta do. But have you taken my red flag audit test?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You have? You sure?
What, what gym you go to?
We discussing you right now. Have you taken my red flag audit test?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Well, I got somebody else waiting in the waiting room, so you know I gotta let them come on. But I thank you for coming on, and I wish you luck in your situation. Okay.
I see. I see you at the gym next week.
All right. Have a good one. Hello. What's your name and where are you from? Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. I don't know. They maybe they not out. They not there. Knock knock. All right, y'all. I'm posting the link in the chat. Make so for anybody that's just coming on, so what we're doing, you come on, tell me your talk about your situation, if it's a red flag or if it's, the real deal. It can be family, friends, co-workers, real life stuff. I put the link in the bio. All you have to do is click the link and it will guide you to the stage. Hello? Oh, they hung up. Guess they didn't want to come on. Let's see what the comments are saying while we're waiting for our next. Oh, we have somebody. Hello, what is your name and where are you from?
My name is Danielle. I talked with you last week. I have what you call a red flag update from
Okay.
last time when I talked with you. Yeah, so that's what I was telling you about how I met this guy, and I kept we were trying to set up meetings, and he always had excuses on why he couldn't meet up with me. But I want to say, yesterday, we met together for the first time. I found out, basically the thing with his parents was true and all those things. And it's crazy. The chemistry was, crazy. And this weekend, we're actually going to go to the baseball game together down here, as well as we're going to go to the movies and see Michael Jackson for the second time.
Okay. So it worked out.
Yes.
Well,
It was
that's
just
good to hear.
it's like I took a day. It's just I took a day off from work because them kids drive me crazy anyway. So I took a day off from work. It was like my brother staying in Hampton. So I went over to was my brother's way, and then like I texted him like as soon as he got off work, and I was like, "Hey, I'm on this side of the water. What you doing?" I was like, "I can swing past, come visit." And sure enough, we met up with each other, hung out for like 3 hours, and then he was just like, "I don't want you to leave. I'm so sad. We got to go to work the next day." We were just like little kids, like, "I miss you."
Oh,
I'm like,
okay. Well, I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad he wasn't a big red flag. That's a
yeah,
good
because
thing.
I was just so determined. I'm like, I just be listening to people like with these different podcasts and saying if a man shows you these signs that it's him doing this and this and this and it's crazy because I let like what they were saying like kind of influence my thought process about him as a person. But
Mhm.
like when I was like, that's like she said, I'm gonna give him one more chance. I'm gonna go out there and like I said, it was random, so I knew he didn't have time to like make excuses or to be like, because I'm like, hey, I'm in your city, like literally, I'm gonna be at your house in the next 10 minutes.
Mhm.
So he didn't have time to like hide and divert. And like I said, it was no him trying to hide behind nowhere or disappear and not show up. But literally, he was like more excited that I was there. He just acted like he couldn't believe that he actually get to see me.
Did you tell him how you felt about like, the other stuff like before, letting him know
Yeah,
like,
I
hey,
told him
this made me
about
feel, huh?
Yeah, I told him that, and he was like, he
Okay.
very much understand, and he was like, yeah, because of how long the time frame was. He was like, any woman would feel like that, like you've been like approaching somebody and trying to for like
Mhm.
3 months, and it's nothing. But like I said, the conversation, video chat, he said he understand that, but he said, yeah, after a while, woman, he said most women, if you're very patient, he was like, I can tell you that. I said, yeah, work with kids, gotta have a lot of patience. But yeah, he like I tell you, you're very patient, and he was like, I'm glad that you understand because he said most women would try to dip out or don't want to be bothered because they would feel like you're too busy. Because that's what I was telling him that he was too
Mhm.
busy for me. But I'm like, hey, I got a child that's on the spectrum, and he has a child, and he's a little bit younger. And he was like, hey, my son's coming down here. He said, perfect for us. We can take our kids everywhere. He's like, just so much stuff. Like we can hang out. We can have our kids hang out, and we can do like basically go out, have
Mhm.
outings and stuff with our kids and stuff. So it was like, so far it's going good with
Well,
me.
that's
Like I said,
good. I'm happy for you. But I'm just glad, you told him how you feel so he can understand, like, what, like, even though he wasn't doing it on purpose, just so he can know, like, hey, this make me feel like that. So he know not to do that again.
yes.
But that's
So like I
good.
said,
I'm happy that it's going good and everything worked out. That is so exciting to know that something worked out. That's
yeah.
good.
But a quick question: do you think it's too much? Because like he literally wants to come. I went over his house yesterday. He was like, "Oh yeah, the weekend." He wants to come. It's like he just act like he can't just. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay the weekend over your house." I said, "Dang, thank you, excuse me." But like I said, it's like real soon in the game, and he already decided. Said, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to come spend the night over your house." I'm like, "Oh." I said, "Yeah, about that."
So that
It's like,
that that will determine on like how you feel about, like, I wouldn't if I was you, I would be like, not necessarily spend the night at my house because we are getting to know each other, but you can come down and we can hang out for the weekend. Like maybe you can get your, a hotel or something with a stay due to you have a kid and y'all just getting to know each other. So you always still want to play it safe.
yeah, because that's what I'm saying. I'm not a big fan of like introducing my son to people,
Mhm.
people like that, and that's what I was looking at too. I'm like, that's why I was like more of like I was thinking for him getting a hotel and we can hang out, but like I want so he's talking about coming to my house and spending the night and all. I'm like, yeah, about that. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. You
I'm
always
like,
want
yeah,
to play it safe, especially when you got a kid.
I said, you wouldn't be. I was trying to even tell him like to make it not something. I said, you ain't gonna be comfortable because you're gonna be on the airbed. I said, you're gonna be sleeping on the airbed, so you might not want to. I just tried to even make it like that. I said, you like an
Okay.
air mattress. That's the only thing I got for you. Unless you planning on sleeping in the bunk bed in my in my sunroom. I even threw that out there. And he was like, oh. But yeah, most likely if we hanging out, most likely he gonna have to get a hotel because can't stay
Oh,
at my house.
right.
No
Yeah.
offense, I just want my
Always
peace.
stay safe. Have you taken my red flag order test?
Um, no, I haven't, but I definitely need to take it. But like I said, these kids be running me rapid,
Oh,
so that definitely. I deal
well,
with two. Yeah, I have 8 2-year olds in my classroom, so
oh,
I deal
oh,
with
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot. Well, thank you for coming on and updating me. And I hope everything continues to work really great for y'all because that is very exciting to hear.
Yes, I was for sure I was about to catch him, but it's some foolishness. So I could just be like, okay, we done. But thank you again, like I said, the advice and just listening
Mhm.
and actually giving him a chance and trying to be understanding and not just automatically just throwing like basically just accusing because that probably
Mhm.
would have like pushed him away anyway. So even if he
Right.
was trying to get it together, he probably like it ain't even worth it because she acting crazy.
Right. That's true. You're welcome. And thank you for coming on, girl, and updating me.
All righty.
All right.
All
You
right.
have a great night.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, we got somebody. Hello, what's your name and where you from?
Hi, from Chicago.
Okay, okay, from Chicago. What's your situation?
There's no situation with me, but I'm a pastor and I'm enjoying listening to these people, and some of them I'm concerned about and some of them is just the red flags was already there.
Hmm.
And I mean, so if I can just give a little insight on what I heard, i- if we have red flags in the beginning, then why wait for the red flags in the end? If things are not going to work, we already know that we're not equally yoked. If somebody is pushy and somebody's overbearing, then maybe you state a boundary system for yourself and say it's not going to work. If a man understands that you have 3 children and you're single and he's interested, he's going to pursue, but you must state the guidelines of what you're going to do in that situation. He could be genuine, that he really likes the person and he's willing to take on those 3 children.
Hmm.
But we can't judge every book the same way. There are some people out here that are truly evil, but it's somebody out here for everyone. I always tell people if you walk into a church and you see an ATM, you should probably leave because that ain't what Jesus would do. But people have their own beliefs and lives. Every person, every situation should be judged differently because don't miss your chance on a man that really loves you or willing to build with you because you have 3 children.
Hmm.
Everybody's not mindset is different. So you might miss because this man is saying, "Hey, I like you. I'm willing to take on these 3 kids." And you got to look at every situation as a situation. But if you see red flags in the beginning, you're spending too much time with my kids, or you never asked me about my kids, then he's not interested in your kids. He's interested in you and don't care about the kids. But if this man says, "Hey, do you want to plan something with the kids, take them to Chuck E. Cheese?" Give that man an opportunity. He might not be strange. He's trying to work around a situation that you already put yourself in. And he might be willing to stand by your side and say, "Hey, if their fathers don't do their job, I still care enough about you that I want to step in." And that's what these single mothers don't understand. Everybody went through something, but give a person a chance before you just think it's weird. He's actually trying to build something with you. He wants a relationship with you, and you come with a burden. You come with 3 kids, and this man probably has no kids. But if he's willing to give you that time, understand the difference between weird and understand the difference between somebody that cares enough to say, "Hey, they not my kids, but hey, your son need a haircut. Can I get his haircut? Can I get him a pair of shoes?" That's not weird. That's somebody trying to build a future with you and trying to get you to understand that everybody's not the same. Every woman is not the same. There are some good women, there are some good men that care. So we must look at every situation as a situation, but red flags are red in the beginning. If you're trying to get in the pants and don't even want to buy the kids a pizza, then you know right there he doesn't care anything about those kids.
Mhm.
But if he say, I don't have a, or she says, I don't have a babysitter, well, what you want me to do? Man, leave them kids at home. That's a red flag. But if he say, hey, we can reschedule, I can come over and watch a movie with the kids,
Mhm.
I can bring a pizza, I'll leave. That's a good man. So don't put all men on everybody, the same interests, because everybody's not trying to get in your pants. It's some good men out here just saying people mess up.
Mhm.
And I don't want anybody to hear this and say that every man is bad. I'm a father. I'm divorced. I'm a pastor. I have a son. My new wife, she loves my son. My ex-wife hate her. But we're not going to judge that as just that's what it is. We try to work through that and say, hey, if my marriage didn't work with you, let's do the best parenting we could do for this kid. If you don't want to pick him up, that's fine. You don't want to bring pizza, that's fine. But don't interfere or stop somebody from finding true love because they went through something that they was hurt on. We have to look and understand each situation differently.
Mhm.
And we don't do that. We become judgmental because, oh, he offered to bring a piece over for my son. Well, I see your son is skittish and don't want to play ball. If my son's going to get his haircut, you mind if I take him? Talk to these people. And sometimes the best way when you're dealing with a single mom is to deal with the kids, because the kids, hey, my dad don't do anything for me. Well, I didn't know that. Would you like to play ball? Would you like to catch? Would you like to do anything? That's what Jesus did. It's talking to people. I don't know what your mom and your father went through. I don't know why you don't have a father. Only thing I could do is try to help. And that's it. And we must understand and we must do that to try to help these kids, because we've seen the violence in Chicago. These kids are lost. But when I talked to him, my daddy ain't never done nothing like that for me. My daddy ain't do nothing for me. I seen 3 kids outside of a liquor store. They was only 12 years old. And I said, no, 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 no. I pulled over, did a circle. Why y'all standing outside here? We ain't got nowhere to go. The park is up the street. Go in the store, get some chips, get some juice, and don't come back. I paid for that. And those kids didn't come back. But they're lost. So without leadership and we telling people a man and a man, all right, what are we telling them? They hurt. They don't understand. I don't understand that your father used to beat your mother. I don't. When I meet this beautiful woman in the street, I don't understand that. I just see a beautiful woman at a club. She's out there having her greatest time. I don't know she had 3 kids at home. Then when we're involved, damn, you got 3 kids? What do I do? Are we planning a Chuck E. Cheese day for these kids? A real man that believes in what he's doing will plan anything to involve the children because he cares. I don't want you as the mother. I understand the burden that you come with. I don't need you to destroy another black man. Let me try to help. Let me get the haircut. Let me buy some shoes. And then we say we're pushing and we're doing something. If you have nothing already, give another person the opportunity to care. Joseph wasn't Jesus' father. God was.
Mhm.
But he cared enough to continue to do what he had to do as a man. So don't always say a black man is just pushy, pushy, pushy. If a man loves you enough to take care of you and your kids and say, bring that to me,
Mhm.
then give him an opportunity. He's not just trying to get in your pants. He's trying to say, let's build something together that's going to last. That's all I got for you. But I'm just telling you, there's so many people that miss out on that because, I keep my kids separate. Your kids separate, but ain't nobody taking care of your kids. What we go? I'm not going to take you out and your kids at home starving. No, we going to bring some McDonald's over there, get something over there for them kids. And maybe that's why I'm a single pastor, but stop.
Mhm.
Stop. We got to put them kids first, and we got to do what's right for them kids. You can't take me out unless we're taking the kids. We got to get something for the kids. If you're going to take me out, do anything, can we get them some McDonald's? Absolutely. Of course. We can get them a pizza. We can watch a movie. Hey, I got to go home. I got to go home. But
Mhm.
next time them kids, if they haven't ate, they realize, man, when this guy come up, we eat.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So this don't destroy anybody or a person without getting to really see that person cares, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming on and giving us that wisdom, and I agree. I definitely agree, and I appreciate you for coming on and taking time out to actually come on today.
So can I end it with a little prayer?
Sure, sure.
God, we're thankful for the people that really care. It's not the people that are different. It's the people that you really put in place. They care about these children. They care about the people and things that they are doing in life. I believe in my heart that we all can be good people, but we slip, we fall, we have free will. But God, I thank you to remind us that we can do better. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you for that.
Thank you for your time and your platform. Have a blessed night.
You too. Thank you. All right, y'all. That was good. I mean, everybody, um, everybody is different. And you know, it ain't everybody don't come holding their hands out to take care of kids, but the ones that do, that hey, baby, bless you. Thank you. You are a gift from God, but go get me some margarita. No, I don't need no margaritas, but I do need y'all to come to this stage. So I'm about to drop the link in the comments, and y'all need to come to the stage. Matter of fact, let me drop the link to my red flag audit test, because some of y'all say y'all ain't taking the test. Let me drop that link also into the comments, because I need y'all to go take my red flag audit test. Y'all need to know if y'all dealing with some red flags. Okay. I need y'all to know if y'all dealing with red flags. So let me drop that. Let me drop that link in the comments so y'all can go, because I know some people like, oh, what link? There we go. Drop the link to the red flag audit test. Make sure y'all get on there and y'all go take the red flag audit test. If you have not taken it, make sure you go ahead and go take that test, okay? Y'all don't be scared. Pay attention with tequila. Y'all don't be afraid. Come on to the stage and let me know what we got going on. Is it red flags, real deal? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. 15 out of 25. Who got 15 out of 25 red flags? I just dropped the link in the comments to the red flag audit test. Just click that link, nikkibknows.com. That's the link. Come on to the stage. Don't be scared. Y'all come to the stage. Come on to the stage. Let's talk about it. Like I said, family, friends, whatever situation you got going on, come on. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Come on to the stage. I'm dropping a link in the comments to the stage. Come on to the stage. All you have to do is click the link and then it guides you to come to the stage. I always say error occurred. Hold up. Error occurred. Hold up. Error. Say error occurred. Come on to the stage. I was having a they say what? I want to talk about what you got going on. See how we can get get you to from point A to point B. I was having a conversation and my client gave me permission to give a little peep of the situation. So I was having a conversation with one of my clients, and he was dating this girl or whatever, and he said, everything was great. Like the first 3 months, like everything seemed, like really good. Like they doing for each other. They courting each other. Like everything was just perfect. Then all of a sudden, she just started telling him how he's supposed to be a provider. He's supposed to do this. He's supposed to do that. And I'm just like, that's a red flag, baby. She already, coming up with talking about what you need to do and what you like, what? And then it was like out the blue. He's like, he don't even know what happened, how it happened, what was the case. And then she, you know what? Y'all got to get in them subscriptions, because let me tell you something. I go a little bit deeper in the subscriptions. So if you want to hear the rest, you got to go subscribe. Hello, how are you? What's your name and where you from?
I'm Angelo from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, we got Canada in the building. Okay. What's situation?
Oh, no, it's no situation. I was listening to what the pastor there was saying, and you see, with me personally, I understand, like, with this whole, when talking about the whole red flag thing, and me personally, I am dating a woman who has 3 kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me, I don't have any kids of my own, and I welcoming her and her kids into my life, into my world, right? And I mean, it's the same thing with my stepdad, like, where back in 1985, when my mom met my stepdad, he was the same way. Like, he doesn't have any kids, and then he opened his arms for my mom and I. He actually thinks of me as his own. And like nowadays, what I'm seeing from like a lot of people are talking about, like, with red flags. What the pastor said, it makes a lot of sense. And I agree with him. It's there's a lot of good guys out there. There's a lot of good women out there, and you know what? Fairness, in all fairness, there's a lot of bad men and women out there that just only want to get into their like how he says, get into their pants or whatever. And the whole point of the story is that once you meet a guy
Mm-hmm.
that is willing to accept you, and then knows that you have kids of your own, and accepts them, then again, you just give them that chance. Like, I know there's a lot of things going on with her. Let's say in this case, let's say with the woman I'm dating, right? Let's say, because she has 3 kids, 2 of them is living with her, and one of them is already grown and living on his own.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole point of it is that you know, it's all about the guy that you're with. If he's willing to give his all to you and your kids, then just give them just give them that opportunity, because a lot of people nowadays, they right away, you know, snap of a finger, think, you know, the bad thing, right? Think that, you know, this guy's not for real, and so forth. I've seen it. Like a buddy of mine, like he was dating this lady there that has one kid. I think it was like an 8-year-old kid, I think, from what he's telling me. And he cared about her. He cared about her kid too. But she wouldn't even, but in her eyes, because of whatever past that she had to go through, right? She's thinking, I'm going to go down that road again. I don't want to go down that road. What happens if this guy's not going to, you know?
Yeah.
That's, again, you know, yes, you got to look out for the red flags, but yes, also you got to give the guys a chance. You know, like with the one I'm with, she's giving me the chance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, I'm more than happy to be with her, and even her kids. They like me, you know, a lot. And then I hang out with them, and there's a lot of times where I could be like one-on-one with them, like when they're listening to the music, let's say. And then there's some stuff. I'm old fashioned when it comes to music, by the way, where I listen to 80s mostly. But there's some stuff that they listen to that, you know, I just try, you know, I get in, you know, to understand their lifestyle, like what they like to listen to, what they like doing, and everything like that. And then I try to fit in to, you know, so that they can have somebody to look up to, you know, and in this case, they would look up to me. It's like, you know, hey, let's hang out, or have, like the pastor said, have pizza, whatever. And I'm the same way, you know. So again, you know, yes, you got to consider the red flag, like I mentioned, but you also got to give them the chance. You got to give them that chance. Like once you see them, the guy, like, oh, I don't care about, you know, like what the pastor is mentioning, like is saying, like he's not really wanting to give a time of day to your kids or whatever. Then yeah, then you know that this guy is
Right.
You know, you see what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
So again, there's a lot of good guys out there, and again, in any relationship, even if it's ones that don't even have kids or whatever, you know, like me personally, I was married, and now I'm divorced and stuff like that, and now I'm getting back into a relationship. To be honest with you, I really didn't want to get back into no relationship. She's the one I'm with now. She's the one that actually says hi to me, and then, you know, yeah, and then yeah, she even too. She was in a marriage and she was divorced, and then I was on Facebook. She like that dating thing site there on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that site.
Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't, you know, replying to, you know, others, whatever, but when she, you know, she replied to me saying hi, hello, and I says, hi, how are you doing? And I was at work at the time, and so we just chatted for a little bit, and then one thing led to another. We've been together for 2 years. Yeah, it'll be 2 years now. Yeah, and you know, I get along with her, and the kids, her kids too, and they're cool with me as well. So again, just It's all about chance, in any relationship, children or non relationships. It's all about chances.
True.
That's how I believe it. Like, yes,
Mhm.
there's red flags, but yes, it's more of chances.
Right.
Because it's like you're going in, gambling or something.
Mhm.
Like you'll win, and then there are times you're not gonna win.
True.
You see?
That's true. You definitely got to give a chance. You're gonna go through some, but you'll get, you'll find that person once you give everybody the chance. I do agree. So I
Yeah,
have a
because
question for you. Have you taken my red flag audit test?
I haven't yet, but I
Oh,
will. Because
now you go
I
take.
honestly, I just got home. I just
Oh,
got home from work there. I had to do overtime, and
oh,
because the bus I was driving broke down, and so I had to. So I just got home, and but I'm gonna do the test, everything,
okay.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
But
Well, thank you for coming on and giving us that insight and stuff. Thank you for that.
yeah, you're welcome. And again, it's chances. Think of it as gambling. Like I'm taking a chance here, right, with who I'm
Mhm.
with, right,
Right.
and everybody. It's like a gambling thing. It's like you either win or you not.
Mhm.
You know. But yeah, that's basically what it is.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on and you make sure you have a great night.
And you too, eh? It's nice talking to you.
You too. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Somebody said they couldn't get on. Hold up. Who else supposed Okay, there we go. Hello, what's your name and where you from? Where you calling in from?
Talking about me?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Hey, how's it going, man? Hey,
Where are you calling
I'm
in
first. I want to
from?
say thanks. My name is John, and I'm calling from Atlanta.
Okay, ATL in the building.
Now I'm originally from New York, but shit, I'm down
Okay.
here though. But
What's your situation? What you got going on?
no red flags over here. No red flags,
Okay.
man. Shit, I want to record this because can I record? I mean, how can I say? Can I look at it like after if I don't record it?
Yes, it's posted on my page.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, it will be on my page, the whole video.
Yeah, so my thing is that okay, my situation is that I have a wife, I have two beautiful daughters, 17, 22. I'm 40, I'm 41 about to be 20. I mean 41 to be 42.
Ain't nothing
Sorry.
wrong with going
40,
backwards.
but
Ain't
I
nothing wrong
feel
with
like
going
it, but
backwards.
I'm 41 about to be 42. My thing is that I love my wife to death, man. I mean, shit. How can I say? I mean, I'm a diamond in the rough. So by me saying that, I have her family. Like her family didn't like me. You know what I mean? Like when I was like 18 years old. I mean, nah, he ain't it. Da da da. I don't fuck with him. He
Mhm.
one of them hood. Da da da. I say less. You feel me? And I show and prove throughout my whole life, man. No welfare, none of that shit. I did everything from the bottom up. You know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
um, by me saying all of that is that when you do get a good black woman, you know what I mean, black female, I mean, them black women is everything, man. I mean, a lot of people don't empower them because they do too much and shit on social media, but they everything though, man. You know, you got to conquer them. You know what I mean, pull them together, hold them strong. You feel me? Cause
Mhm.
my lady, man, I mean, she came out of high school, and I mean, again, I stood by her. You feel me? Like I did what I had to do as a man. I mean, through everything, man. I worked so many jobs. I worked the fucking, oh, excuse me. I worked the worst of the worst, and then I, came up a little bit, started a little business here, there, and then, I mean, I feel like I'm very blessed. You feel me? I feel like I'm
Mhm.
so blessed. My wife even like built my credit up, the whole 9 yards. You know what I mean? We brought a house, got it built from the ground up, the whole 9 yards,
Okay.
2019, the whole 9 yards. So again, man, I don't know why it's like a war between, our own kind, like, yo, we don't want to date because simple fact that he ain't doing this or she ain't doing that. I mean, it's so hard that we can't you know just try to figure it out, man, and make it work.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, man. A lot of people don't know how to stand in there when that storm is there, and that storm get like deep. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
it get deep for real, and you be like, yo, damn, like, should I even, and I don't know, man. I tell my wife a lot of things, man. I talk to my wife every day. I tell her like, yo, you know what, like, shoot, man. I'm an old cat. Like I feel like, well, I'm not old. I feel like I'm a
No,
young.
you're not old.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a young cat. But again, I'm like, yo, man, at my job, man, and it's not. I swear to God, on my life, man, on my kid, I don't be on no jealousy shit. I don't never feel like yo, I gotta tell my girl some shit to make her feel jealous or less
Mm-hmm.
than a woman or not, some shit like that. I don't never feel like that way. But again, though, I tell her like, yo, man, I can't believe goddamn some young chick trying to pull up on me. You feel me? Like that shit is
Mm-hmm.
crazy. You know what I mean? But you like, well, again, though, you know what, women, da 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 da, and that's these conversations that we do need to have in this culture. You feel me? Because a lot of our culture don't have them conversations and stuff like that, especially with our significant other. Mom, I'm on the jack. Yeah. Oh my bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, nah. Yeah, so but again though, that's the thing though, like we don't have these conversations and stuff like that. So um I don't know. Again though, I'm very blessed. I
Mm-hmm.
love my two daughters and stuff like that, man. I mean, shoot, my oldest daughter, she work at Emory. Um, you know how it goes. So
Mm-hmm.
about that, man, setting them on the right track, to excel in life. So
Well, that's good. Like I like to hear these type of stories because
yeah, yeah, man,
they
yeah.
do be tripping on the internet. They do be
Yeah, I
tripping.
already know, man. Yeah, like that's the thing, man. Like you always hear the negative shit. You always hear all that garbage. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's some blessings in the hood. Like really, like
Yes.
me, I'm the person that like really was like when I was like 17, man. I was like homeless and shit, man, selling crack, the whole 9 yards, New York. I did all that bullshit. And I really changed my life around when I had my children. You know what I mean? It's not all black men ain't fucking trash. And that's the thing. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of women out there be on that bullshit like, yo, this nigga garbage, this nigga garbage. Nah, man, it's motherfuckers out there. It's 1,000, 100%. Like I swear to
True.
God, my life, like it's one, like you know what? And we don't. I see women like, yeah, we have that. Like, okay, well, damn, I mean, shit, you're a man at first and foremost. But again, though, we don't be on that shit like, well, damn, I want to slap this shit right now and clap them. Nah, bro, they gonna be on that shit, man. Because again, though, you gotta think of what you got and what you gonna lose. You feel me? That's my
Mm-hmm.
thing. Like you always gotta put that shit in your brain. Like if you put that shit in your brain every day, like man, I'm not trying to lose my fucking wife for this raggedy ass. And you can't put it. You go, well, you can't call them all. I mean, you can't call everyone. But again, though, what they put out there on the stream is, what that's the image that you partake. So okay, whatever. So I'm not. My thing is that like, why would I jeopardize? You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
again though, man, life is very short. People gotta go, be happy, you know,
Mm-hmm.
do the utmost with their family and shit like that, make sure that they woman is happy
Mm-hmm.
first and foremost, Jesus first and foremost, and go from there.
Yes. Well,
Sorry, I'm just messing up your damn screen, but
no, no,
hey,
no.
okay,
They like look,
yeah,
the comments are jumping. They like, here's another good
I
mate.
ain't even look at your comment. I can't even see none of
Because
that.
everybody always saying men ain't, so
Yeah,
it's
man,
always
we ain't,
good
yeah,
to get
nah,
somebody
hell
on here
nah.
like, like,
Nah,
oh, this
man,
my friend.
hell, we ain't even on that type of time, man. I'm just, nah, man, man ain't on that type of time, man. Again, like you get real, I ain't even gonna say I ain't gonna say all hood niggas and shit, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
majority of them niggas that you can tell, you look in their eyes, like, yo, that nigga's 1,000. They gonna go ahead and, I mean, like again,
Mm-hmm.
I've been with my woman for a long ass time, and we did have our trials and tributes and have all them fucking bumps. But again, though, I know I need to come back, and my son is I ain't no loser, but I'm a Leo. First and foremost, niggas be like, oh, niggas liars. Hell no, we ain't no fucking liars. Man. Leos all day long, man. It's strong. We strong, man. For one,
Yeah.
man. People don't believe in Leos, man. Oh, yeah, this nigga. Nigga, we ain't gotta fucking lie to you, man. I swear to God. And that's the thing, like, people take our kindness for weakness. Like, yo, okay, well, buddy, you know, I mean, he talking too much. Well, I'm from New York, so again, like, yo, you might be chopping it up, talking too much. Gotta. Yeah, yeah, my bad. Nah, but yeah, that's my girl. She looking like who he talking to? Because I never told her. I never told her that I was getting on this or none of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
She don't know, so that's the thing, man. So sorry, babe. I'm on a live chat. Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, you snooped in, so. But again, though, you know, so you know how it goes, though. But I love your, you know, your character, whole 9 yards. How you know you go ahead and you make all those funnies and stuff like that. It's hilarious and stuff like that. But again, though, you know, I'm here. So yeah.
Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate that. Have you taken the red flag audit test?
I know I went into your little seminar thing, but I don't know. I have no idea.
Make sure you take it. I put the link in the comments, but I'm gonna put it back in the comments. So when you go back and watch the video, it'll be in there.
All right, sounds good. Hey, thank you for having me on your show. I appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you. Have a great night.
Hey, you as well.
All right. Thank you.
All right, peace.
Hey, hello. Where you calling from? You heard me?
Right, cause
You can hear me?
hold on, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Where are you
I can't
calling
hear you
from?
for some reason.
Really? Hold up. Can you hear me? Like now? No?
What?
Check. Can y'all hear us?
I can't hear you.
Check. Can y'all hear
Hold
me?
on. Let me see something. Real quick. Let me see something.
Okay, they say they hear me, so they hear both.
Cause I needed to tell I wanted to tell you something. That's why I wanted to join on this. Cause
Can you hear me now?
but anyways,
Okay. Can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me.
how about I met this girl on TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Oh, I'm single and everything," and I was like, "Okay, maybe we can do a little something, you know?" Okay. But the moment she told me that she gonna only be in it for the money, that tells me everything I need to know about you.
So she came out and told you that?
That tells me everything I need to know about
He can't hear me? And told you that?
you. Yep.
Oh wow. Oh, that is definitely a big red flag.
Mhm.
Oh wow. Oh, that is definitely a big red flag.
Yep. Cause definitely won't be talking to her again.
Okay, yes.
I want definitely won't be talking to her again.
I think you have a delay.
Cause yeah, I know her TikTok. I'm gonna block her. I ain't gonna be messy, but I should post it all over the internet and say this is who not to date. But I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I should post it all over the internet and say this is who not to date. But I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do all that now. That just lets me know today will be her last day chatting with me.
Right. They say you probably gotta turn off your YouTube because it got a delay on our thing. Right.
Yeah, cause I
They say you probably gotta turn off your YouTube because it got a delay on our thing.
my YouTube.
I don't know, it's a delay.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to join back.
Okay, go ahead and go out and come back. Am I a delay, y'all? They say people dating on TikTok. Baby, people are dating everywhere. Do you hear me? Everywhere. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with, shooting your shot on social media or whatever. But I feel like every platform is dating, regardless if it's a dating app or not. Like, people, shoot their shots. So, hey, but people also have motives when they're on social media shooting a shot. Because some people have motives, but some people have really great love stories from social media. So I don't knock it, but I feel like I just feel like this, even if you date somebody off of social media or you meet them in person, you still don't know who you dating. Like, I get it, on social media, they could be using a fake page, fake name, fake pictures, all of those things, right? But that's why you FaceTime them before, anything happened. But it's the same thing if you meet somebody in person. Yes, you see their face, but they still could be Delulu, or, they still could be up on some other stuff. It's just you met them in person. So, I mean, to each his own. I feel like whatever you feel more comfortable with, I think that's what you should go with. But don't miss out on opportunities because you just, you don't think this is, a great thing. They say no internet dating. All right, y'all. I'm going to drop the link in the comments. Make sure you come on and click the link. So if you want to come on and let's talk, you click the link that I just dropped in the comments and you follow the link. Make sure you give it permission and you will be able to get on. Let me see what y'all got in the comments. Ooh, somebody wrote me a lot. I think you should come to the stage. I think you should come to the stage. Charles Mac 164. You should come to the stage. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, it's not a delay now. Okay, got you.
Okay, cause like I said before, that tells me everything I need to know about you.
Yes.
Cause like if you tell me that you in it because you love me, great. But
hmm
if you tell me that you only gonna be in it for the money, that tells me everything right there of what you is.
So she was really that bold. She was that bold to just come out and say that?
Yep,
Oh, wow.
that tells
Oh,
me everything right there.
okay. So what was your next move when she said that? Did you respond or no?
Block.
Oh, block. Okay. Okay.
Because
Okay.
I don't do none of that.
Okay, block.
Cause yeah, cause I'm not obligated to give nobody my money. That's something I choose to do.
Right.
Because like I said before, if I wanna do it like every once in a while, yeah, I can. But you begging for it every day, that's just that tells me everything. That tells me everything I need to know about you. Right?
Right.
Because if you only in it for the money, that tells me you're a user and
Uh-huh.
you a gold digger.
Yeah.
And
True.
I don't do neither one of them.
Somebody in the comments say she might have been an escort.
Escort
That's what they said in the comments.
probably is. Hold on, let me see if I have her. I did screenshot her TikTok in my tablet. Hold on. Yep, I did. I got it. That
Oh, look.
that was her.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well,
And, and the crazy thing about it is, She only 19 years old. So the last thing you need to worry about is money. Well, not
Mhm.
money, but the first thing if you want some money, the first thing you need to do is get a job.
Okay.
A job, capitalized,
Mhm.
or go ask your parents for some money.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
And
Well,
then and then on top of that, she in college too. So that should be the main and first thing she should be worrying about is college.
mhm.
Getting whatever kind of degree she getting.
True, true.
That money should be the last thing on your mind right now. Cause at that point it was giving gold digger vibes.
Mm. I just can't believe people be that bold to just come out and say those things in the beginning like that.
Cause like that's why I always ask, what's your type of men? If she says men with money, and I'm gonna just end it right there.
Mhm. Well,
Cause
good
that
thing
tells
you
me,
you noticed your red flag up front.
yep. Cause that tells me everything that I need to know
Mhm.
about you.
Have you taken my red flag audit test?
No,
Okay,
I
you
don't think I've seen it.
okay, I'm gonna drop the link. Matter of fact, right now, I'm gonna drop the link in the comments. You make sure you get on there and take it. And everybody else, I'm dropping the link in the comments to the red flag audit test. Just click the link and y'all go take the red flag audit test.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna be taking that.
Well, I thank you for coming on. I'm gonna let my next transition into my next guest and keep me up to date with your dating stories.
Okay, I will.
All
You
right,
know
thank
me.
you. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey,
Tell the
Miss Nikki.
look. Tell us where you calling from, Bobby.
I'm calling from Wisconsin again. What's going on with you, Nikki B? How you doing today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I talked to you the other day at damn work that time with the girl and everything. So I appreciate your content first of all, and
Okay.
you're such an inspiration because you don't pick sides when it comes to people. But I got a situation that I want to talk about, but I'm gonna get off here kind of because I want to watch this basketball game.
Okay.
Um, I just jumped in here right quick. I told you before that I'm a single father of two girls, and I ain't talked to their
Mhm.
mama since the beginning of last year. So her birthday was Sunday, but she called me Saturday saying, "Do you know my birthday is Sunday?" I'm like, "Woman, damn, do you know I done deal with you for all these damn? Y'all know when your birthday is. I don't forget birthday." So she
Mhm.
wanted just to come to my house to get a hug. So I said, "No." I said, "No," but the thing about it, because I knew it was a catch behind it. And then the thing about it, she wanted me to take her out to eat. She asked me on a date on her birthday. I asked her, is she gonna pay? She asked me out now. Is that a red flag on my behalf or what? On her birthday.
Sound like she trying to get back with you. But yeah, the person that asked the person out, they should pay. That's well, that's what they say the rules are. But yeah, she asked you out and you haven't dealt with her in however whatever long, but she asked you out, she should be paying. She
On her
trying
birthday?
it sound like she trying to get back with you.
I know that much. I don't I been knew that, but I'll let her pay on her birthday. I pay on her birthday.
Well, she asked you on her birthday. That's she she asked
I,
you. I get
I
that's her
told her,
birthday, but she asked you, so she should pay.
yeah, I told her the same thing. I don't give a damn if it is your damn birthday. You asked me out. It ain't my
Right,
birthday. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Then she want to come along, want to spend the night and all this and that. I know you damn lying. You ain't finna
Oh,
spend no night over here. But the kindness of me, but the kindness of me wanted to be nice. But I did give her, I looked out for her birthday, but I gave it to my daughter cause my daughters wanted to go spend a day with her on her birthday. So I said, the kindness of me toward her and her only said, man, let me, be generous and give her, give her some money for her birthday and
Mm-hmm.
just leave. But I didn't want, because she is their mother at the end of the day, and I didn't want to be bitter, and I didn't
Okay.
want to feel like I didn't feel like want to feel like a red flag for trying to be salty about it. But she is still their mother. I mean, I can't stand to be around her, but I love their mother in a sense that she gave me children. And is
Right.
that a red flag or not?
No, that's not a red flag. That's not no red flag. Mm-mm.
And sometimes I be kind of nervous talking on this phone, on this live.
Why?
I
Why?
do be nervous. And then she told me, she said she was gonna come to my, and one another thing, because nigga, I be watching your videos, you straightforward, and I be thinking that you can cuss me out.
Oh no, no, no! I don't cuss people out.
Mhm. And then the thing about it is, I got another thing too. She said that she was if I wouldn't, remind you, I haven't talked to her either. But she said if I wouldn't answer the phone, she was gonna knock on my door, I wouldn't leave, and I won't call the damn police too.
Oh wow. Oh yeah,
But
she's trying to spin the block.
yeah, it's time to spin the block. You're exactly right. But the thing about it, what I want to ask you is, would I be wrong if she can't knock on my door and then leave, but my children are here and they open up the door for her? Or if I call the police on my kids here, what kind of effect would it make on them? I want to ask you that.
You have a conversation with your kids and tell them that you don't want her there.
I've done it, but I don't want them to think that I'm
Like
being
just your mom is not welcome here. Is not any like ill feelings or anything, but this is my house. This is where I stay. We're not together. We're not trying to get together, and that's invading my privacy. I don't go to her house and invade her privacy, so that's not right for her to come over here. So if she comes over here, y'all don't let her in. Y'all can go outside and talk to her, but I don't like no, that's not okay because that's just not okay. That's all the way wrong.
And then Mother's Day is coming up this weekend. Now, if I don't get her anything, or I decide to if I don't get her anything, or I decide to give her something, is that a red flag? If
So
I
have you
decide,
been giving her something for Mother's Day these past years?
no,
Okay, so that can send some mixed signals because she's trying to get back with you. So when somebody is trying to get back with a person, anything, any kind of gesture, even though you don't mean it, in their mind they're gonna think like, oh, okay, this might be something because you haven't been doing it. And now they actually have voice that they trying to get back with you and they showing you action. So it's like, oh, okay, he might be trying to get back with me too. So you don't want to give her mixed signals because then she really not gonna leave.
okay, and that's right. I was saying myself, once I gave her that for her birthday, I felt like I shouldn't have done it, but I did it,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I feel like I'm setting myself up for further, you know, her being trying to get closer to me. How can I get that chapter to stay closed? Because I was just trying to be nice that day. Yeah, she caught me at a point in time, but she's still a mother. But I don't want to do anything else for her. I didn't mean to do that, but I did it. But how do I keep this chapter closed from here on out?
You don't like you keep it what it is. Y'all co-parenting and you let her know that's all it's gonna ever be. Like, I don't want to be with you. Like that is, in the past. I'm not trying to come back to that. And giving her gifts, no, that's absolutely no, because you're definitely opening that door back up. Now, if you want to give it to your girls to give to her, then that's one thing, but not you giving it directly to her.
And that's what I did on her birthday. But I feel like I did a red flag thing by me. I gave my daughters the gift to give to her, but I didn't directly give it to her, and I didn't let her come around me. Like I said, I can't stand being around her, but I
Mm-hmm.
love her, but I can't stand being around her. The only reason I love her because she gave me kids. That's the only reason why, and it,
Right.
and that's the far as it goes. But I didn't. But why am I feeling like that? She is going to think that I want something more from her, or am I thinking
Because of
wrong?
that gift. You ain't gave her nothing for her birthday all these years, and then she come pop up saying this and all of that, and the gift come. She thinking that you on the same page as her. You
So
can't
if she
give her
comes,
no gifts. You can't give her no gifts. You gotta keep it like how it's been for the past years, regardless if she trying to push up on, hey, look, this is not it. We done. All we have is these kids in common, and that's just where it's at. That's where it stops. And you have to stand on that. You can't. Ain't no giving no hugs or nothing.
you exactly right. So did I mess up by giving her something for her birthday?
I mean, you already done it, so it's not, it's in the past. Let that be, but don't give her no more gifts. I wouldn't
I
give her
want,
any more gifts. No.
man, nigga, you ain't lying about it. You ain't lying, woman. Because I said to myself, man, you ain't getting nothing else about me because I feel like you're gonna try to make it seem like me and you gonna get back together. And I've been
Mhm,
close. I did tell her the other night. I closed that chapter. I talked to her and everything. And by me giving her a gift, I feel like I made a mistake, but I already done it.
mhm.
But the thing about it, what was I'm asking you, was that a mistake me doing, or do I need to just keep it moving as far as like I know not to give her nothing else in the past, I mean in the future, but giving her that one thing, do you think that's gonna spark some ignition in anything on her behalf?
Oh yeah, definitely. So her mind is definitely wondering like, "Ooh, I might got a shot." That's how she thinking. I might got a shot. So she's definitely gonna try to come back around or however she did it. But then that's now from now on, you stop it and you don't give her nothing. So maybe she'll get the clue that because Mother's Day and you don't give her anything, that should give her a clue, but you just keep it like it is. Keep that book closed. Don't open it up at all, not even a little bit.
And you're exactly right. And then the thing about it is, if she does wants to go through and come to my house or something and saying she's not leaving, by me calling the police or try to resolve the problem because she won't leave, am I wrong for doing that?
No, you're not wrong because you asked her to leave. And don't why you opening your door?
No, what I'm saying, like I have children in here who gonna try to talk me into about my mama outside, my mama outside.
And you gon' if that you got such a good heart, and I know you don't want to be the bad guy, but sometimes you gotta be the bad guy. So if your kids try to talk you into it, say no, y'all could go outside, but she not coming in here. Like this is my sanctuary. I don't want her in my sanctuary, and that's just what it is. I don't go to your mama house. I don't bother your mama. So if she's out there, y'all can go out there. She cannot come in here. I've already had that conversation with her. She know that she's not supposed to be in my house. Like, no. Y'all can go outside with her, but she can't come in here. You have to stand on it.
And I will. And I will. I will. Thank you so much. And I tried to get on your live the other night, but I was talking on the phone to, a special friend of mine. By the time I got off
Mhm.
the phone, your live was gone off. I'm like, damn, I missed to be live. I said,
Okay.
damn. I've been trying to keep up with you and support you and everything, but I need to take that red flag audit test like you were
Yeah.
saying, but I don't really know how to get on it like when I be watching your skits and
I'm about to put the link in the comments right now. And when you click on that link, it goes directly to the audit test. It's
direct.
nikkibknows.com.
Okay, I'm about to do it now because I'm about to get off. I'm gonna finish watching this game, and I appreciate you. Like I said, I really appreciate you so much because you helped me out. You helped me out so much, man. And Lord knows, man, you're a beautiful soul.
Okay, thank you. And thank you
No,
for coming on.
no problem, man. Have a blessed night. God bless
You,
you.
you too. Thank you.
All right.
Hello.
Hi,
What's your name and where you calling from?
my name is Jenica. I am in Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta in the building.
Yeah, I love your videos. I just like to laugh and listen to you all day. And I just think you are just so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just be cracking up laughing at you all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I need a friend like you in my life.
Thank you.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, do you have like a favorite like topic to discuss whenever you are telling stories?
I don't have like a favorite topic.
Yeah?
Just the red flags, count up, making sure people is accountable for their actions.
Absolutely. I got one for you. Red
Okay.
flag from hell.
Oh,
I had
okay.
a friend from childhood that I've known since like 6th grade
Mhm.
and lost touch with him after high school. Got back in touch with him about 6 years afterwards to find out that he was in prison. Why is nice little Jenica wanting to wait for people? That should have been my biggest red flag. In prison? Come on now.
So you're waiting for him to get out of prison
I
or
did. I'm not doing
oh,
it now.
you did. Okay. So what happened? Like what transpired from there?
I swear, I think it was probably because I was developing cobwebs or something. But I don't know. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I don't know. No, I was thinking that he was a good person and things
Mhm.
change and people change. You know how you always want
Right.
to believe that. And I was like, well, we've known each other before. He might just be different.
Mhm.
Nah, that should have just been the biggest red flag right there. He's in
Red.
prison. Run away.
Well, I'm not gonna say everybody in prison is a red flag,
True.
but I do feel that this is just how, I feel like that when they're in prison on the phone, they're gonna tell you everything you ever want to hear
Everything.
because they don't have anything else to do outside of have a conversation. Now that what they're talking about, some of them, that's truly who they are, but they also are locked up where they're not in that free world. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? So like this who they deep down inside, maybe that's just not who they gonna be right when they get out, but maybe down the line they'll be that. I just feel that, I think allowing a person to get out into freedom, have their freedom, and then decide, hey, let me see if this will work. Because after I mean, I ain't never been to jail, but I
Me
can
neither.
imagine being locked up for whatever amount of time. You just really want to be free when you come out. Like you
Yeah.
just want to just be free. But they have to take accountability too for the fact that they sit on the phone and sell people dreams because that's what they be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now they just need to keep it on real, hey, we friends. You're great to talk to. I love this, but when I get out, I want my freedom. But they don't also do that. So I get it's emotional connection, which emotional connections are way stronger than physical. So that's why I get it when you're on the phone, this person listens to you,
Mm-hmm.
he's hearing you, he's respond because he don't have a choice.
He
This
ain't
is
got
probably
nothing
his
else
first
to do.
right. This is probably his first time listening, but and I can understand how someone can get caught up with somebody that's in prison because of emotional connection.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, especially, and I get it, like at least you did know him before, because some people
Mm-hmm.
don't know people before. They meet them online and they don't know who they are. So at least
Right.
you did know him before.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So
Are you kidding? This man, he ended up developing all kinds of addictions and things like that. He stole my car and then totaled it. And oh my God, I was like, you gotta go. You gotta go.
oh
Yeah. It was a
wow.
messy situation.
So
Man,
how long did you give him?
I gave him 1 year and I was like, you gotta go.
Okay. Okay.
I don't
Okay,
got
well,
time
at
for it.
least like you didn't, prolong the situation.
Mm-mm. I don't got time for it.
Yeah, at least you noticed that and was like, let this go. At least you
Mm.
notice it. But that's just part of, you go through your process of going through the bad to get to your good. You gotta
Yeah,
go through your bad, because if you don't go through your bad, you're not gonna get to your good. So
I couldn't agree more with you. I'm not gonna keep you all night. I just wanted to just say hi and tell you I love your
oh,
video.
thank you. Thank you. And
Yeah.
thank you for coming on. Have you taken my red flag audit test?
Not yet because I am in the singles club right now and we're just
Okay.
gonna stick to our corner right now where it's
Okay.
peaceful.
Okay. 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 Well,
But I
thank
hope
you for
you I
taking
hope you
time
have
out to come on.
yeah. I hope you have a great day and
Th-
I will see you online.
Thank you. You too. Bye
Take
bye.
care. Bye.
1 year, 10K in money on his books. Who had 10K on their books? Hopefully, no kids either. My bad. I'm working on myself still. Okay, let me see what y'all have. 2 a.m. Where you at, Charles? That is 2 a.m. Or is you saying that you have to get up at 2 a.m.? Watch the show Life at the Lockup. It never works out. I do watch Life at the Lockup. I love that show, by the way. But what I've learned from that show, I'm not gonna lie, what I've learned from that show, when dating somebody that's in prison, and I'm like I said, this is to each his own. Like I don't have like that. I think that is bad. I've seen on that show, I've seen, because that's the only thing I know from that show. I've seen situations work out, but I think I feel that you have to give a person their freedom. And I think that's the thing, because you got to remember these people have been in prison. So somebody's been telling them what to do, when to go to sleep, all of this stuff. Somebody's been telling them what to do, when to do, and how to do it. So when they get out of jail, they not trying to hear nobody tell them what to do and what, because a lot of people come out of jail and they do be a changed person. They don't still be a criminal and stuff like that. But they also need that free time to woosah, because all this time I've been having somebody to tell me what to do. So if I come out straight into a relationship, then especially if you're not a person that, well, I ain't gonna say that, because when you emotionally connected to somebody and stuff like that, you're gonna want to be with them, because you got to remember they've been in jail, so you've been talking to them, so you just really happy to be with them, and you want to be in their skin. And baby, they not trying to have nobody in their skin, because they tired of the people telling them what to do. So I just think they need to have their freedom, and they also need to be honest and tell people too, like they not trying to do all of that. But some of them be up in there trying to use people. So you go to jail, it's over with. Yes. Where homeboy with the sister wives? I don't know. He ain't came. I go live again Thursday. I'm gonna drop the link in how to get on the stream. Y'all don't be shy. Come on to the stream. Come to the stage. I'm dropping the link in the comments so you can come to the stage. And y'all know what's so crazy? Speaking of somebody about in jail or whatever, my client gave me free permission for this. So one of my clients I was talking to, I think this was last week or whatever. That was a situation, with a guy in jail. They actually met the person online, which to me is like it's a little different, but it is what it is. Do what you gotta do if that's your thing. So they held the guy down for I forgot how many years or whatever. Like, they was emotionally connected to them, because that's really what it is. And, he said all the right things and everything. But the crazy thing is, like, when he got out, he did right for 2 years. And I'm talking about by her. Like, I'm not talking about like in criminal activity and stuff. He did not go back into criminal activity. But baby, he started doing the fool. Y'all ain't gonna y'all gotta go subscribe to subscriptions, baby, to hear this. Okay. And y'all need to book a clarity call if you need any type of clarity on your situation. This is where my clients book, and I'm going to drop that into the chat. That's how you book a clarity call. So I'm gonna drop that link right now into the comments, and I'm gonna add. We got somebody coming to the stage. Hello, how are you and where are you from and what is your name?
I'm sorry from New York.
Okay, New York in the building. What you have for me?
Hey, I just wanted some clarity on it. Hey,
Okay.
I just
What
wanted some clarity. Man, al- almost everything. I like everything you talk about.
okay, but what's the situation you want some clarity on? What
All right.
situation you want to talk about right now?
Man, I got some baby mama issues
Oh, okay. What
that
what kind of baby mama issues? Like, that could be, anything. What's the issue?
the issue is I'm trying not to step on nobody's toes, but we kind of still dealing with each other.
Ooh. Hold up. Okay, so you're still dealing with your baby mom, but you also want to be in these streets. Is that what you're saying?
We both kind of really want to be in these streets, but we're kind of dealing with each other still. So the family is kind of broken, but
Ooh.
we, I, mm, I don't know really how to explain it. That's why I said I would like some clarity with someone that makes sense all the time on what does a woman really want.
So, okay, so the question is, like, do you see yourself married to her? Like, do you see longevity, or are you just, it's like, do y'all live together? Like, what is this?
Yeah,
A open
yeah, yeah. We live together.
relationship?
No, 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 no.
No.
We broke up.
Okay.
We broke up. So now it's all right. There's still love there
Mm-hmm.
and all. And how do you explain it? There's still love. There's still, I would say, some type of respect. I wouldn't think there's all types of respect because, yeah. But there's still love there, and we still like. You want to know what it is? You know what it is? We still like each other.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We still like to be with each other. We still like to spend time with each other. You know what I mean? I don't want to be too vulgar, but you know what it is.
Right, but y'all don't want to be together.
It seems that way.
Oh,
It
okay. So
seems like
y'all in a situationship now.
it's yeah. It turned from
Okay.
family to yeah,
But y'all both want to be in the streets outside of each other though.
yeah. Like when
Whoa.
we around other people, we outside.
Okay, so this is my question. So do you see yourself being with her, or you want to be outside, and you might be outside and then you might meet somebody, and that's gonna mess up if you meet somebody that you want to really be with,
Yeah,
and you still mess with your
absolutely.
baby mama.
See, that's why a little bit of clarity is what I'm asking for, like what I would ask for guidance and stuff on
You would
is
have to go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
it's all right. What I'm asking for clarity on what from your perspective, what do you think she wants in life? Would I be holding? Am I holding on to something that I shouldn't be holding on to? Like,
Have y'all had a conversation
and
about?
that's what I think it is. And then unexpected, uncommunicated expectations. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, so you have to have a conversation about what's going on, because it's one of those things that if she's never told you, you never told her, it might be y'all both might be thinking the same thing. Y'all might, maybe it's okay, this is something I'm comfortable with, I'm used to. So right now, so I just want to I'm gonna just sleep with him, and because I know him and this is what we got going on, but I'm just doing this until I meet the next person, which is not the best thing to do. If y'all are just doing that for that, then I feel that y'all need to cut that off, because you don't know who you gonna meet. Like, you might go out and you might be like, this woman my wife, but you still over here, and then baby mama get mad, then you got a whole toxic tragedy that's going on now. So
What's
if y'all
understood?
gonna be co-parents, y'all gonna have to be just co-parents, like not messing around or none of that. So a conversation needs to be had, like feelings need to be put out there regardless of how the other person respond. Like if you say, hey, I'm still feeling you, I want to be with you and all of this, that it's okay, because and if she say I don't want it, then okay, now y'all know what's what. But if you never have that conversation, you never gonna know.
I hear you. Makes sense. Makes sense.
So y'all have to have that conversation, and then like having and having expectations. Like you said y'all never communicated about what it is. First of all, having expectations on people going, you kind of gotta, you know, I don't believe in putting expectations on people, because people will always let you down, because those are your expectations, not theirs.
You get what I'm saying? Uncommunicated expectations. She has expectations. I have expectations, and I don't think we're not communicating those expectations. That's
So
what I
yeah,
think it is.
y'all have to have a sit down, have a conversation, and put it all out there. Everything, just everything. Don't like feel that I need to hold this back, or this might hurt this person this might hurt her feelings, or she feel no, you still have to tell, because if you never talk about it, a person would never know. So everybody just really just doing whatever with no clue of what's going on.
You just gave me a little bit of clarity. God bless you, sweetheart.
Thank you for coming on.
You got it. You got
And
it.
I hope
And keep
everything
up.
work out for you in the right way. So you make sure you put all your feelings out there. Like
Yeah,
don't keep none of them. Let her know everything how you feel.
absolutely. And you keep up the good work with what you're doing. I'll be following.
Okay, thank you. Have a good
Uh,
night.
you too, sweetheart.
Ooh, they say bro can't be living like that for real. What? Hello, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, good evening. This is Shady. I'm in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay, Arkansas.
Yeah, this is S. Davis in the chat, and this is the first live I ever even chatted, so it's sure my first time joining
Okay.
one. So please don't cuss me out in the comments for not getting on the
Oh no.
video, because I'm an old lady and I can't have my face all over like that.
Oh.
And anyway, Nikki, I love your content. And so last night, I think I put in the chat last time, I've been married for almost 25 years in August. And so we did the red flag quiz last night. I did it for him and he did it for me. And I gave him 1 flag. He gave me 0, so I thought we did pretty good. But then he made an interesting observation. He said, why don't we do it like we're in the first 5 years of this relationship?
Oh.
And so we kind of went back, you know what I mean? And when we did it that way, like I had 5 and he had 7. So you remember on our last live and you were asked the question about, is it really just finding the right person or is it maturity?
Uh-huh.
You remember talking about that?
Yeah.
And so we talked about that some too. And I said, I think a lot of this is just maturity over time, learning what works for you and what doesn't. We were a good match from the beginning, but we had stuff from that we had both brought with us, you know,
Mhm.
baggage, children, all of that. I had been widowed and he had been divorced, and all of this. And so we had to kind of teach each other how we wanted to be treated. But when you're not sure, exactly what you want, that's what I had put in the comments before. You have to know what you want in order to communicate what you need.
Yeah.
So to come up from 7 red flags to 1, it only took my man 25 years.
But he was willing to, do that. And I do agree with you. You have to know what you want in order, like, and a lot of people don't know what they want. So I think that's where like the relationships kind of fall off, because some people really don't know what they want. They don't know who they are and what they like and all of those things. And some people just never spend that time to themselves to understand who they are and try to get to know themselves, because you got to get to know who you are in order for somebody to love you the way you need to be loved.
I think that's exactly right. But I also think it really has to do with finding that right person for you. There were red flags, that's true. We were still in the 5 to 7 category, which I think is just the y'all have to communicate some things to each other category. Next step up, I think, was like 8 to 12 or something. It's like, yeah, you better, pretend like your drawers are on fire and run somewhere. So it wasn't quite like that, but it was a lot of work and it was ups and downs, and we went through it. But another thing that I can say that I heard somebody else say, this isn't mine, but you have to learn how to fight with people. Everybody's gonna fight. But that's one thing that my husband taught me, is how to have a real, we don't even call it fight, we call it fussing. How to have a real fussing session, like keeping your voice, the even tone. We never call names. We only talk about the subject that we are talking about, And because of that, because he taught me how to continue to talk about the subject that we're talking about until we come to a conclusion on that subject, then we have a fuss about something else. We don't have to bring in other stuff, because that stuff has already been taken care of, right? So that, I think, is another really important thing when you're trying to really build something with somebody, is to not move on from the point that you are on until you both have an understanding about it, whatever it may be. But that's all I wanted to tell you, is that we had a nice discussion about for a couple of hours last night about that red flag quiz. I really enjoyed it. And I
That's
really
good.
enjoy your content. I think you have got the best head on your shoulders, and you're beautiful inside and out. And I really love what you do. You have a great community that I love to chat with, and I'm going to catch you every time that I can.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. You got a fan.
All right. Thank you. And you have a great night.
Thank you, ma'am. You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What y'all, let me see what the comments say. Okay, so let me go. They say a real fussing session. I really like that, man. I'm about to adopt that. Yes, because man, so that was one of the things that I had to learn. Like, I love what she has said about not bringing up old stuff and just actually having a, back in, a fussing, not calling each other names and stuff. Because like the old me, whew, I would bring up things to purposely hurt that person. And no, that wasn't the right thing, but that was something I had to mature from, because at that time I'm like, oh, I'm hurt. So I bring up old stuff. Oh, you remember you did this and blah, blah, blah. Never taking accountability of what I've done and having a conversation about what we're talking about versus bringing up stuff. I also was never the best communicator. So I was one of those people that, I allow stuff to build up, and then all of a sudden when I get so mad, I burst and just let it out like all kind of crazy ways instead of having a conversation with a person and letting them know how I feel and stuff like that. So those are one of the things I've learned, and I've come so far, and that's the thing that I matured in the most, was being a great communicator. And when I mean a great communicator, when I also used to talk to people, I would talk at them and not actually to them. So it would be more so like talking to them like, you did this and this, instead of saying like, this made me feel like this. I'm not sure if you did this on purpose or whatever, but I'm allowing you to know this is how I feel. And I don't think you did it on purpose, but that particular thing, versus I used to be just like attack. So yeah, I've actually and I love communicating. Like I probably talk too goddamn much. They talking about, oh, she said we're good at making up too. Okay, I'm dropping the link. Y'all come on to the stage. Don't be afraid. Come on to the stage. Don't be shy. Come to the stage, y'all. Come on to the stage. Come to the stage. I just dropped the link in the comments. Make sure you come to the stage and let's talk about it. Is it red flag? Remember, we don't, it could be relationship, friendship, your family. We talk about red flags with everything, because baby, we got people have red flags in every part of their life, not just relationships with their spouse. Oh, you don't mind the talking? Get on the stream, bro. Let's talk about it. What did he say? What he say? Who he didn't add it? Why women ask money on the first date? Pretty women be broke. They not interested in you. They don't want your name, just thinking about the bag. Come on to the stage, Big Dad. Come on, let's talk about why these women be like this. Come on, Big Dad. Oh, that's what he said. Let me see. I'm looking at the comments. Oh, y'all, it's a lie. Just co-parent. Oh, that was for the other guy. Okay. Talking is a beautiful thing to everything. Yes, communication is like really key. It's key in every relationship you have, like you and your child, you and your parent, you and your, family, and you and your friends. Like everything is about communication. But some people, they don't know how to communicate, and it's okay, because we all been there, but you have to try to, communicate. It's okay. But I think, what I think is probably like the best thing is when you most likely you communicate best when you communicate with somebody you're comfortable with, meaning like, you and your partner like the best of friends and stuff. So definitely the right person could bring out that communication skill too. Where are y'all meeting these women asking for money on the first date? Who does that? They want to know where y'all meeting these women at that's asking for money on the first date. Like, that is a good question. I just didn't believe it was real until like I had a conversation with my brother, and wow, he told me, yeah, they do that. He told me, yes, they do that on the first date. Like, no, forget the first date. They do it when you ask them what's their name. Oh yeah, they do it on the apps, definitely. Cause some of them they only on the apps. They're only on the apps in order to try to get money out for people. Yeah, most definitely. Come on to the stage. I'm gonna drop the link in the bio. I mean the bio, not the bio. Sometimes you have to remove yourself from the situation to get and have your peace. Communication is not good when a person is listening to respond instead of listening to understand. Oh, cool. Is it Cooley Lee? Man, I always say this, and that's one of the things. Like if I'm talking to somebody and they respond right then, and it's like, did you hear what I say? And I always stop them, and I be like, okay, so you're not listening to understand what I'm saying. You're listening to respond. And see, I like to listen to understand what a person is saying so I can know where they're coming from. But I also have been that person that listened to respond, just literally waiting for them to stop talking so I could just say what I could say. And I'm not paying no attention. I'm literally like, I already got my thoughts. As soon as they open their mouth saying something, I'm in my head like, okay, as soon as they shut up, I'm gonna say this. That was the old me. But now I listen and try to understand. And if I don't understand, I'm gonna ask you a question like, okay, so like what you mean? Like, I'm gonna ask you or I'm gonna repeat it like, hey, so you mean when I do this? Like, but yeah, people do need to listen to understand and not listen to respond. One girl asked the man to pay her rent. What? They do it in clubs and bars too. They'll talk about having a hard time before they start begging. What? Oh, this is some wild stuff. Somehow they think they worth gold and don't cook clean, want a job, nothing. It's me, me, me. What can you give me? Yeah. I don't understand them asking for money for date prep. That's crazy. You have to be careful on any apps. They ask money first. They want to meet you in person. The person be on the apps can be fake or real talk. What is up with people going out to eat and expect you to split the bill? Ooh. So that's why I say you have to know who you going out to eat with. That is a thing that people do. I feel like I feel like people should I honestly feel like you should pay for what you have, unless like, if we have the same thing, then yeah, or something like that. But you also gotta know who you going out to eat with and knowing like your people that you with. But anybody that go, first of all, if you go out with your friends and they try to run the bill up and then say split the bill, I want y'all to know them not your friends. Those are not your friends because your friend would never do that to you. Never, ever. Not your friend. Now, maybe your associate, yeah, but not your friend. Oh, y'all was talking about a date. I'm sorry. I started talking about the split bill thing. It started since the internet became a big thing because of the negativity it shows between women and men. If you're not trying to order the whole menu, I don't mind paying if I asked. I think that be the, I that you know what that be the biggest thing. The thing is because a lot of females um will go out on a date, and I ain't gonna say a lot. I'm gonna say half of them because I'm not gonna say every female is like that because that is absolutely not true. But they will go on a date and you take them to this restaurant, especially if it's a 5-star restaurant. Some of them, this is like the only time they've went. You know what I'm saying? And nothing's wrong with that if you can't afford it on your own. But the thing is, they go overboard when they get to ordering, or they'll order some stuff that they know they wouldn't order on their own dime. And that's wrong all the way to try to do somebody like that and get over on somebody. That's not okay to do nothing like that. Sometimes if it ain't going nowhere, we splitting that check. At one point I can see this going somewhere, but when you say something's suspect, we just kicking it at that point. So we splitting this bill. I never ran across no woman that would ask me for money. It's all about how you carry yourself. Women know they're victims. They want to be self-centered, barely pay attention to you, and expect you to pay for everything. It's wild. I feel so sorry for men today. It's no different than a man knows a woman he can sleep with. Yeah, the internet has created a lot of things that would not be going on if there was no internet. If I was going out with a woman, it just be her, not friends. If she brings her friends with her, I tell her forget. She could let me pay for her friends. I'm just pay her meals, not her friend. I just feel like any woman that bring her friends out on a date is just why are we bringing friends? Why are we bringing friends on a date? Like, why are we bringing friends with us to go on a date? I don't know where that come from and why, because I'm not bringing my friends on no date with me. Like, why would I bring my friends to go out on a date with this man? Any woman that brings anyone else on a date is a red flag. I agree. Definitely, I agree. Red flag blazing. Sure is. It's weird. Very weird. Very weird. Why do men think that they can ask for sex if they pay for dinner? I don't know. And that's weird to me for a man to ask for something in return for paying for dinner. I feel like if you ask somebody on a date, you knew that you was gonna pay, but that's just weird behavior. I mean, that's like you want a prostitute, because that's really what it is. You want a prostitute. Or they bring kids to the first date. We know that's red flags. All right, y'all. I know y'all gonna tell me, no, don't go, but yeah. So, all right, y'all. So if you did not get on tonight, make sure you all go take my red flag audit test. I'm finna drop the link in the comments right now. So make sure that you go take the red flag audit test. Don't walk. I want you to run to go take it right now. And I will be back on live Thursday, same time, 7 p.m. If you need more than the red flag audit test, make sure you already know what to do. Book that clarity call, hit those subscriptions. I want to tell you all, I thank y'all, appreciate you all for the love and taking time out your day to spend with me and have these conversations and, help others, get from point A to point B and what they dealing with. And let's continue to, have fun on this and do our little red flag says. Thank you all. I sure appreciate y'all. I'll be back on Thursday at 7 p.m. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your night. Y'all make sure y'all don't drink too much, because I know today is Cinco de Mayo. So don't be drinking too much tequila, okay? All right. Thank you guys. Love you guys. And I will see you Thursday. Have a blessed night. And I hope you have an awesome day tomorrow. And your girl is checking out. Peace.